Hi guys, I'm going to be attempting to do wedding guest makeup because I finally have a wedding to go to. Last time I went to a wedding, I don't even remember how old I was or what I was doing. I think I was still in the Boo Gaga phase. I just wanted to show you guys the sari I'll be wearing. This is the sari I'm wearing, and it has like a gold border and everything, and it looks really good. I wanted to do something like blue and gold, and also in order to not ruin my clothes, because I definitely know I will be wearing a t-shirt, so sorry to disappoint. This, I have freshly washed my face and I did put a little bit of serum on you. This is the cream that I'm going to be going in with. I really like this cream. It's genuinely amazing. Put the cream on. It takes us. I'm gonna be using two primers, the Plump Right Pack and the Elf primer, because I need maximum strength. So I'm gonna concentrate the Elf one, my nose area, just hydrate my entire face. I had to voice over this entire thing since I wanted to listen to music. So yeah, I'm starting off with using the Elf Halo Glow in the shade medium. I really like this as a glowy base, and I haven't used it in a really long time, and I'm kind of on a journey to try to finish all of my makeup products. Like, not finish them, but like at least use the ones that I don't use that much. I also put this on my inner corner and it definitely made a difference for sure. Then I'm blending this out using a brush, which I really like this brush. It's the dual-ended brush from Elf. I also set my face multiple times throughout this. I think I was showing you my powder puff to show that even though I washed it, it didn't really get washed and it was still wet, and I was super annoyed about that the entire time. So then I color corrected with a peach tone color corrector, and I really like this color corrector because it's very thin. Like, you can't even feel that it's a layer on your skin. And I use my fingers to blend it out so that it can get more warmed up and like it's more blended in. I only put it on like my areas that's slightly darker and my under eyes. I think I also covered my acne with this, but that doesn't do anything really. Mostly concealer helps with that. I really went like extra with the blending because, this is like the first layer and I don't want it to show up later on. Then I used the Maybelline Lumi Matte foundation. I don't remember the shade, but I love this foundation. It's genuinely so good. I start with putting it on the perimeters of my face so that the front of my face doesn't look too heavy. And yeah, I definitely make sure to add it like a thin layer of it first with my finger, and then I go in and blend it in. I think I used both a beauty blender and a brush for blending it in, but I started out with blending it with the beauty blender. I was really happy with my playlist. It was a pretty banger playlist. Yeah. I blended this down my neck and also on my ears specifically because those are things that we usually forget to do, and it looks really funny and I look like a clown. So do not forget to blend on your ears. Like, seriously. Like, take that super seriously. I definitely go around my nose and my mouth really carefully, like to make sure that I'm getting all of the parts and I'm not missing anything. Again, going down my neck to ensure that everything's blended out. Another layer of setting spray. Those are the earrings that I was going to wear. I was really contemplating doing a pink eyeshadow look, but then I ended up going with blue because the entire outfit is blue. But yeah, I've blended in the concealer on the eyelid with my finger and then with the beauty blender. And I also set it with powder because this would give me like a really good base. And my eyelids are a significantly different shade than the rest of my face. So I find that putting concealer on really helps with, the transition shade and everything. And I also put a lip mask on because I knew that I would work on my lips later. So yeah, this is like the Australian version of Vaseline that my friend got me. It's really fun. This eyeliner is such a good shade. It's such a beautiful tone. I used it to draw a slight wing that you can see here. I also use it as a lip liner sometimes. It's a really multi-purpose eyeliner. And then I went in with like a sort of light brownish shade on the crease, and I also put a little bit of blue on the outer corner and blended it out like a lot because I didn't want it to be like in your face blue. I wanted it to be like a very subtle sort of blue. So that's what I did. And then on the inner part of my eye, the inner third, I put gold so that it would match the border really well. And then I mixed that all in. I also put a little bit of blue on my crease so that it doesn't look too intense, like on the inner corner. Like, it makes a little more sense visually. So yeah, and also like when I open my eyes, then you'll be able to see the blue a little bit because I do have hooded eyes. So yeah, I did that, and I really love how this eyeshadow look came out. Like, it looks very beautiful on camera, but I don't know, I didn't get that many good photos of it because I genuinely don't know how to take photos of eyeshadow. Like, someone needs to teach me that. But yeah, so I put the blue a little bit on the inner third as well, but only on the top side so that it would show when my eyes are open. But yeah, I think blue eyeshadow on brown eyes anyways looks good, but yep. Let's see. Oh, I'm also using concealer, which is the NYX Bear With Me concealer, which is my favorite concealer. I have used this concealer for, I think, ever since it released, I've been using it, and it's genuinely so good. I'm not done. Okay, so my mom had to put my sari on, but I'd left my concealer sitting for as long as my mom was putting the sari on, which was like a dangerous game. But yeah, I blended it out after, again set my face, and then I started out with a little bit of bronzer. This is the e.l.f. bronzer, and I can't say that I love it, but I also don't hate it. It's a pretty good contour. Like, I genuinely don't know if contour makes a difference, but then today, like when I was doing my makeup on this day and I saw the difference it made, it was actually pretty intense. So maybe contour is not a fad and it actually does something. But yeah, I just blended that in with the putty blush brush by e.l.f. I really like e.l.f. brushes. I only have 3 of them. Everything else are like cheap brushes from Amazon. But I feel like if you have 3 good brushes for your base, it can really make a difference. Then I put a little bit of concealer to clean up that bronzer, and I think that makes a huge difference. I also brought it down my nose, and I really don't do any intense nose contour other than just using whatever's left on the back of my hand, so it doesn't look too harsh, because I don't think I'm very good at, putting it down my nose and blending it out, because it just looks really weird. And also I wear glasses, so it comes off. Then I powdered my face with the Fit Me powder. I didn't want to use any loose powder because I was concerned about the shade kind of going off. Another layer of setting spray. I kept going in with setting spray because it was helping melt it in, but also like, the longevity and everything. I went in with the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte Tilbury blush. I don't have a lot of it left because my dad got it for me like years ago, and it was a tiny mini size, but it still lasted so well and it still looks amazing. Then I put the final layer of setting spray, and this is the setting spray that I like. It's the e.l.f. Stay All Night. I also used a tubing mascara. I made my sister get me another bottle of this because I like it so much. It's the Tarte tubing mascara. I don't know of any affordable tubing mascaras. Like, I haven't seen any or like tried any, so maybe I will and let y'all know, but this is my current favorite tubing mascara. I also tight lined my eye with that same brown eyeliner, which is like my favorite eyeliner right now. And I also used the highlighter on my nose, on the tip of my nose, and also on the inner corner. It was a liquid highlighter. It was the Charlotte Tilbury liquid highlighter, so it really pops and it lasts a very long time. I use that same brown eyeliner as a lip liner because I genuinely love how cool toned and brown it is. I feel like all brown eyeliners lean a little bit too orangey for me. I also used the Sephora liner in Rosewood. I got this in like a kit with many different lip liners. I really like it. It's over a year old and it's still so good. And then I used the Fenty lip gloss. It was one of the tiny mini sizes, so I don't really know the name, but it's so pretty, like so pretty, like, yep. And that's it. This is the finished look. I hope you liked it. I genuinely really liked it. I got a lot of compliments on it as well, and even my sister said it looked good, and my sister's opinion is the only one that matters. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.